Stitch happens, Malta's here for me and you. So grab your hoop and let the passion start. We're stitching stories straight from the heart. Stitch happens, Malta!
Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Stitch Happens Malta and I'm Bernadette, and welcome to my channel. And thank you for following on this stitch along, which is all about this cute butt. This is a stamped cross stitch which I bought from Painting Fairy, and I decided to make a stitch along and I stitch it online with you. Now a little bit of a change because I was thinking a little bit about how to proceed, because I have a number of other kits that I would love to stitch with you, but I don't have that many days available. So what I've decided is to call these my Wip Wednesday stitches. So for any of you that are new and are new to the shortened words like whip means works in progress, and I'm going to start mixing it up. So every Wednesday I will post these videos where I stitch with you a particular kit or pattern. So currently right now I have this cute butt, but I have about 4 others in line, and I was thinking of mixing it up a little bit. So it's not always about the cute butt. Anyways. And in the meantime as well, I do ask you to, that is, I can't find the words today. I'm sorry. To apologize, I am apologizing for my voice because I have a really bad sore throat, and I'm actually having a hard time trying to talk. But anyway, yeah, let's get on with it. So this is in 14 count, even though here it says 14 or 16, because that's how the kit comes in. You can choose it as a 14 or 16 count, but I'm using the 16 count one. And let's see where we were at. Apologies. So we are moving on pretty much very nicely along this pattern, and I'm really enjoying stitching this one. Let me move closer because today I have decided I'm going to stitch on the, I don't know whether you can see it, I'm seeing a lot of, I'm not sure if I'm seeing a lot of shadows. Give me a moment. I think that is better. Actually, I have decreased the lighting and I don't know how that works. It's actually better. Anyway, I'm gonna be working on the red hashtags. I have a number of them going all around. So yeah, that's what we're working on today. So the red hashtag would be, let's see, number 452. That's it. And let's see which color that would be. That would be this pretty, I wouldn't call it beige, but it's focus, but it's a little bit, it's sort of a very, very light purpley color. Anyway, let's take one little thread. There we go. So today is Wednesday the, what's the day today? I think it's Wednesday the 23rd. I always get my, so I'm so sorry. I always get my dates all over the place. We're not doing this, are we, today? I'm a little bit off because of how I'm feeling. I'll be all right, but it is what it is. And being sick when it's literally in the middle of a heat wave isn't nice at all. Like the rest of Europe, we are having a very, very bad heat wave. Last Saturday it reached the maximum of just over 43 degrees Celsius. And you literally, where do I start here? Oh, that's the first one. And you literally couldn't breathe. That's how bad it's been. If you're from anywhere in Europe, I think the rest of Europe is experiencing the same thing. I always have known Malta to have some form of a heat wave in summer, but I don't know if it's me or I'm imagining things, but I do feel that the heat waves are getting somewhat worse. I'm a summer person, so I do love summer, but obviously I don't like heat waves. Who does? I mean, heat waves can never be fun. I feel like I'm lacking light. Let me try this again. Okay, so I just realized that I was chatting for the past 15 minutes and talking about stuff, and I had my video on pause. Who does that? I do, apparently. And I don't know where I was, what I was talking about. I mentioned the World Cup. I'm not sure if I can't believe what I just did. Anyways, I was talking about the World Cup, and because I was supporting England at first, but as we all know, they've lost. Against Argentina in the semifinals, and Spain won the title, which I do believe that they deserved it. And I was saying, I hope I'm not repeating now, because I'm not sure where I forgot to. I sometimes, you know, it's just me. I was saying that Spain won the World Cup, and I was also commenting that I found Argentina to be a little bit rough in their play. I don't know if they're usually like that, but when I watched England and Argentina playing, my goodness, I found them to be very, very rough in their play. Please don't get offended if you're listening to this. I don't mean to offend anyone, but that's how it felt. Where are my hashtags? I'm losing it here. There they are. Okay, I found them. I'm having difficulty seeing today. I don't know what's going on. Anyways, there it is. Okay. And then I started explaining. I'm repeating now myself. I looked up and I saw my filming was paused. I paused it because of the lighting. And I was like, am I not recording? Oh. Anyways, I hope you got the first part when I talked about that I will start having these as a Wip Wednesday. Oh no, I did. That's the very beginning. I did record that. Anyway, I'm calling these my Wip Wednesday Stitch Alongs because I'm gonna have a variety of projects that I will be stitching along with you because I'm really enjoying it. I also mentioned last time that I had my doctor's appointment for my knee. However, that appointment was cancelled in the last minute because my surgeon that I was going to see to discuss the MRI was called in an emergency operation. And obviously my appointment was cancelled. Not exactly cancelled, but postponed. I hope I'll get an appointment soon. And we'll see what we're gonna do about my knee situation. And I'm gonna also ask him about the possibility of perhaps doing surgery on my bunions because as I'm growing older, I can see that my big toe is continuing to lean more and more, creating a bigger bunion. But it's not just that, it's not just a visual thing, it's the pain that it causes. Sometimes it just gets inflamed out of literally nothing. It's not because I would have been wearing wrong shoes or anything, it just gets inflamed. And it's pretty painful when that happens, and it happens very frequently, so I want to see what he thinks and if it's worth going through the surgery. Anyways, I hope you've all been well during this week. We're not doing very well. It's too hot, too hot. I have been stitching so much and I have so many projects to do. And that's one of the reasons why I've decided that I'm gonna start mixing it up, so it's not just the cute bunny, the cute butt that I will be stitching on. I'll be stitching on some new ones. I have received my first ever Happy Mail, which was, I was thrilled. I was really thrilled. So the company reached out to me, and now I'm a very, very, very small frost tuber, you know. I don't even, I'm so small, I don't even get any you know how people earn money off YouTube. I'm not even eligible. That's how small this channel is. But anyway, apparently someone is watching me because they reached out and they wanted to give me a voucher to use on their shop. So basically I could use up to the voucher they gave me, or I could choose more stuff. I was a good girl and I chose just as much as the voucher I could spend with. And I chose, I did a video of it, of the unboxing of it, from Panda Stitch. And it's the sister company to Painting Fairy. In fact, you can't tell the difference when you open the kits. It's like opening a Painting Fairy package. It's identical. So I don't know how all that works. But anyway, I was happy about it and I chose two beautiful kits. One kit is for my husband, which is with these, I don't know what you call them, Japanesey cartoon characters. One of them I know is called Totoro something. And my husband loved it when I was looking for the kits. And I told him, fine, I'll get that for you. And I got my Van Gogh inspired piece of art. It's a very, very colorful train. The colors are literally, they jump at you. They're so beautiful and so bright. And one of those I will be stitching with you. Probably the Japanese character one. And as I keep saying, since I discovered the stamped stitch companies, which to be honest, they do such a good job in printing the patterns on the canvas. Such a good job. And it makes life so much easier, you know? And I'm really loving them because I can follow a conversation, I can watch a nice movie and not worrying that I'm missing a stitch here and there. Counted cross stitch is beautiful, don't get me wrong, but I'm enjoying it. I'm also doing the European town. Which is my biggest ever piece. I'm enjoying that too. Today, this won't be a very, very long video because I'm busy as usual. And I got to tend to some... Well, it will still be a 30-minute one, I think. And I hope you're enjoying your stitch with me on this one. I was also considering doing live stitch with me, but I don't think it will work because of the time zone. Most of my followers are American, Canadian, so it just won't work because the timings are completely off. So yeah, I think I'll continue with the recorded version. If I change my mind, I'll let you know. So clearly, it is not my day today. My mobile simply stopped recording. Guess why? It got too hot. I don't know what's going on. I mean, I'm not in the sun or anything, but that's how hot it is. And please note, I'm in an air-conditioned environment, so I'm not outside. and still my mobile is getting overheated. This never happened to me before. That is so funny. I'm sorry, it literally cut in the middle. It just stopped recording all of a sudden. The first time it was my fault. I left it on pause. But this time it just went off. Anyways. I have no idea what I was saying. I did mention about my Happy Mail, which was something very nice. I enjoyed that. It was very, very excited. It was like a little girl, you know? It's like I won the lottery. I mean, I really didn't think anyone would notice my channel. I really do this for fun, obviously. Okay, we can get another strip of color here. And we can do a couple of more stitches, and that will be it for today. Okay, the last bit, and hopefully my mobile will continue working. I haven't even been going to the beach. Now I'm a frequent beach goer, so I go swimming every day for an hour or so. But I haven't been going because it's just too hot. And being in the sea is boiling, in my opinion. It's not a pleasure at all. Which is frightening, you know? It's the climate change is very, very frightening. And from what I've been reading, some countries have been having it even worse than us. I can't imagine how you could function. I mean, I haven't been functioning unless I'm in air conditioning. The minute I step outside, it's like impossible. It's like an impossible task. I'm really, really intrigued about, I'm really, really tempted to get a stamped kit on 20 count, because there are some that exist at that level, and I'm really curious about the stamping. The 16 is literally phenomenal. There is no over stamping from one box to another at all. They're perfect. Compared to the very, very first stamped kits I used to get, which I really didn't enjoy stitching on. I still have them, still working on them. From Temu, a completely different story, you know. But I've heard that even those have improved a lot. These are on a complete other level. Like my European town is really, really, really good. Even this one, I mean, all the ones I got are phenomenal. I always get them either in 14 or 16 count. But yeah, I'm curious about the 20 count. Now on the counted cross stitch, I go up to the highest I go is 18. So 20 is a challenge. But being stamped, I guess it would be fine. I don't know. I might just try it. I'll have to look for a small one because I really cannot. I cannot add any more projects. Too many going on, too many. My mobile still hanging on. Well done. It's surviving the heat. My last few stitches here and we'll call it a day. I hope you've been stitching with me and I hope you've enjoyed this stitch with me, even though it's been all over the place today. Sometimes you just know when it's not your day. We'll just laugh it off, shall we not? That's what we should do. Take life with a pinch of salt. We shouldn't take life too seriously. Okay, the last two stitches over here. That's it. One. Okay, one. And that's the last stitch for you. I do thank you for sitting by me and listening to me blubber along about anything that comes to my mind. Okay, so that's where we're at now. Let's zoom in, out I mean. There we are. So today we have stitched a little bit over here and a little bit over here. That's when I thought I was stitching with you, but it decided to, well, I didn't press the play and left it on pause. But this is it. This is where we're at. Thank you so much for watching and thank you for joining me again. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for your support. It means the world to me. And if you've just come across my channel, I would truly appreciate it if you like what you see to subscribe down below. It will not cost you anything, but it will mean the whole world to me. Thank you for watching, and until the next stitch with me, keep stitching, happy stitching, and bye bye.